Manchester United transfer news 2025. Why Daniel Munoz is off the table and Ruben Neves targeted. Welcome back, football fans. Today, we're diving deep into Manchester United's latest transfer plans for January 2026. Despite huge hype, Daniel Munoz from Crystal Palace is unlikely to join the Red Devils this winter. Instead, all eyes are on a major midfield reinforcement, with Ruben Neves emerging as a top target. Plus, we'll cover Yaya Touré's surprising shout-outs to 3 exciting players Manchester United want to sign next year. Stay tuned for all the inside scoop on Man UTD's transfer strategies and how they're shaping up for the Premier League title race. Daniel Munoz, United unlikely to move for Crystal Palace ace in January. Manchester United switched to a 3-4-3 system following the arrival of Ruben Amorim in November last year. The team initially struggled to adapt to the change, and the formation came under heavy scrutiny in the months that followed. However, things have looked up this season, with the Red Devils showing a marked improvement in their performances. A strong pre-season, as well as well-planned recruitment over the summer, has helped Amorim get his message across, and the team have responded very well of late. United sit 7th in the Premier League table after 11 games, just a point behind Sunderland in 4th, and are also on a 5-game winning run. The importance of wing-backs. Amorim's system places a great deal of emphasis on the wing-backs, and it remains in position that could do with reinforcements. Amad Diallo has been a revelation so far in the right-sided wing-back role, but he is essentially a makeshift option for the job. Understandably, United remain linked with several specialists for the position at the moment. Meanwhile, Crystal Palace right wing-back Daniel Munoz sent the rumor mill into overdrive by recently expressing a desire to move to the theater of dreams. The Colombian wingback has been outstanding for the Eagles this season and is among the best in his position in the Premier League. Not in United's winter plans. According to Football Insider, United are not considering a move for Munoz at the moment. Manchester United are unlikely to make a move for Daniel Munoz in the January transfer window, sources have told Football Insider. That is despite the fact that Munoz recently revealed that he would love to play for Man United at some point in the future. The 29-year-old has been linked with a Crystal Palace exit in recent weeks after a superb start to the season. However, sources say that Man United have other priorities in January and the chance of them pursuing Munoz is low. United are expected to commit all their resources to signing a new midfielder in 2026, with Carlos Baleba, Adam Wharton and Elliot Anderson on their radar. However, it is unclear whether a move for their top targets is possible in the winter. Final thoughts. While the chance to sign a proven Premier League star like Munoz will appeal to Amorim, his age could pose a problem in any future move. The Colombian will turn 30 next summer, and Ineos have shown a preference for younger targets in recent times. The transfer could pay instant dividends next season, but it would only be a stopgap solution for the position. The Red Devils, instead, are likely to keep their focus on emerging talents across the world for the role. Man United and Tottenham move to sign Ruben Neves. After displaying impressive performances in the Premier League for Wolverhampton Wanderers, the 28-year-old attracted a lot of attention from several big English clubs. Advertisement. However, he surprisingly decided to move to Saudi Arabia a couple of years ago. Still, he continues to play a key role for the Portugal national team, like Cristiano Ronaldo and João Felix, helping his country reach next summer's World Cup. With the midfielder's existing deal set to expire at the end of this season, speculation surrounding his future has started emerging ahead of the upcoming winter transfer window. Caught Offside claimed that Neves is keen on returning to the Premier League and has already made contact with a few clubs, with Al Hilal ready to cash in on him for around £17 million in January. Manchester United are interested in signing a new midfielder next year and have identified the former Wolves star as a serious option. So, they could make a concrete approach to secure his service. However, Tottenham and Newcastle United are also plotting a swoop for him. Therefore, United will have to overcome stiff competition to finalize the deal. Battle. Neves is currently on a very high wage at the Saudi Arabian Giants, and neither Spurs nor Amorim's side want to match the figure to buy him. So, it is highly unlikely that the midfielder would be able to make a return to the Premier League if he doesn't take a pay cut. The reports say that apart from the Premier League teams, Galatasaray and Fenerbahce are also contemplating making a move for the Portuguese. Neves is a defensive midfielder by trait but is also comfortable in the box-to-box role. He is a highly talented player and has an eye for scoring goals from distance. Furthermore, he is efficient in taking set pieces. The 28-year-old is a Premier League proven player, but he hasn't played at the highest level in recent years. Therefore, it would be difficult for him to perform at his best straight away if he returns to England next year. It remains to be seen whether the Old Trafford club or the North London club will eventually make a concrete approach to sign Neves. Yaya Touré says he's been so impressed by 3 players Manchester United want to sign. Yaya Touré has named 4 players in the Premier League who have impressed him so far this season, with 3 of them linked with a move to Manchester United in 2026. Manchester United signed 5 players in the summer, but there are already suggestions that Ruben Amorim is identifying targets for the new year. It remains an area that needs to be strengthened at Old Trafford, while Amorim settles on a midfield pivot of Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro with Kobbie Mainoo on the bench. United will also have their eyes on targets in other positions, including wing-back and in attack. Benjamin Sesko is currently Manchester United's only recognized centre-forward, but that's expected to change soon, especially if Joshua Zirkzee, who has dropped down the pecking order, is sold. Yaya Touré, one of the Premier League's great midfielders who played for Man City and now coaches the Saudi Arabia national team, has recently praised 4 players impressing in the Premier League this season. 3 of those players are linked with potential moves to Manchester United: Adam Wharton, Antoine Semenyo, and Elliot Anderson. Wharton, who plays for Crystal Palace, has received high praise from football legends like Roy Keane and Rio Ferdinand, who compared him to Michael Carrick. Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest is also on United's radar as a possible alternative to Carlos Baleba. Meanwhile, Semenyo is an exciting attacking talent with a release clause that could make him an attractive signing for the club. Semenyo's versatility is a big plus as he can play in 3 different positions. Interestingly, Yaya Touré has faced Manchester United 18 times during his career, including notable matches while at Barcelona, such as their Champions League final win against Sir Alex Ferguson's team in 2009. He was victorious in 8 of the 18 games, but 6 of them were defeats on top of 4 draws. Touré's best moment against United came when he scored the single goal that helped break City's long trophy drought in the 2011 FA Cup semi-final. That wraps up today's Manchester United transfer update. While Daniel Munoz's move looks off the cards, Ruben Neves could be the midfield boost United desperately need, if they can beat the competition. Don't forget Yaya Touré's picks for the club's future stars, including Adam Wharton and Elliot Anderson. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest Man United news and transfer rumors. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.